Hello everybody and welcome to Once Upon a Thursday. Today I'm going to be reviewing the first season episode of Once Upon a Time, The Stranger. Now I'm going to be honest right off the bat that I enjoyed this episode, but the back underlying story of Pinocchio was not my favorite. And the reason why this was not my favorite is because Geppetto was a cool character to me at first. But then when I realized how selfish he is and how rude and horrible he is, that he just wanted things to go his way, I was instantly just turned off by him and his story and anything he had to say and anything that was going on with him. And I would like to feel bad for August, but at the same time I don't, because the Blue Fairy told him specifically, be kind and be good and whatever those three things were that she told him. But essentially it was like, be a good person. And he didn't do it. And he knew that he shouldn't have gone through the wardrobe. And he knew that he should have let Snow White and Mary Margaret go into the magicless world. But he went in it anyways, despite what his father said. He should have not gone in. And he shouldn't have done that. And so now I just don't really care about him as character. We know that he's Pinocchio though, so hey, that spoiler that I got a couple weeks ago from watching the current episode is not even that big of a deal anymore, because now I can say it. He's Pinocchio. Cool. Great. I wish I cared. I do have to say though that CGI Monstro at the very beginning was the coolest thing that I've ever seen on this entire show. I loved that, and I wish that there would have been a little bit more than that. It was cool. I thought it was hilarious, the conversation that happened with Mary Margaret and Emma about whether Emma was ready to become a mother, and I just thought it was funny, like the mother asking her daughter if her daughter is ready to become a mother too and take on the responsibilities. It was just like a fun, cool conversation that just like struck a chord with me for some reason. I just thought it was nice. The one thing I was a little bit confused about is why August is turning into wood. While I am a little bit muddled on my caring of his character, I'm curious why he's turning into wood, because this is a world that has no magic, and yet somehow magic has seeped in, and I'm not really understanding. Though, from Emma's perspective, when she looked at him, his leg was still normal. So I don't know if he's just batshit or if he's actually turning into wood and Emma just doesn't believe, so she can't see it. David is so freaking easily manipulated, and that whole scene with him and Regina, I thought it was funny. I was laughing the entire time. But still, like, he is so stupid and brain dead. I don't know why Mary Margaret likes him so much. I don't get it, because he's pretty, and that's all that he's got going for him. He's got no marbles in his toy box. He's like every straight guy I've ever had a crush on. And then our kicker at the very end of the episode, our little cliffhanger till the next one, is that Emma took Henry and is driving out of Storybrooke with him. This to me is bad, bad, bad. Overall, I rate this episode somewhere in the middle. It was nice as far as the Storybrooke stuff going on. That was all great. But Fairy Tale World was just kind of like, is it over yet? I'm glad that they didn't stick with it too long and it wasn't like a big, long, dreary segment of what was going on with Pinocchio and his father, because I would have just not been able to finish the episode. I was just that done with it when Geppetto started his crap. I just couldn't. This episode was decent, not my favorite so far. I like the progression that happened in Storybrooke, and I'm excited to see the next episode, and I hope that we get into a more interesting plot line. So I will see you guys all next week with another review. I'll see you guys all again next time. Let me know what your thoughts were on this episode, and let me know if you don't like the Pinocchio storyline as much as I do, or if I'm just like the only one that doesn't like it, because I'm just not a fan of Geppetto at all. Sorry about it. Peace out. You take a mouse. Seriously, you crazy cat, what are you doing? What are you doing?